If you don't pay attention to the lyrics of Oceans Dancing, you may think that it is, just a happy, feel-good type of song. But the truth is that there's a bit more to it behind the lyrics.
And it looks like rain.
The inspiration behind this song was COVID. When I was writing the lyrics, we were going through the worst part of COVID, so everything was closed and we were all locked up in the house. And I thought that it would be nice to talk about maybe not specifically COVID, but change in general, which I think has been the main component of COVID. The first verse is all about the uncertainty of recent change.
Hey, I know doesn't seem like it will be fine.
And that there's gonna be change happening all the time. You will always encounter, you can be sure about that. And it is easier when you have people around you.
And I know this ain't the first and it won't be the last one. I'm by your side, isn't that what it's all about?
And then we get to the chorus. The first two choruses are the same. The third one is different. In the case of the first two choruses, they go back and forth between not liking the recent change, but also, pointing out the good things about it. Because it's never black and white, even with very bad change, there's gonna be something good that's gonna come out of it.
And it looks like rain, but it feels more like a musical. Nothing is the same, but the world never looks so beautiful, so wonderful, so great.
And it is especially clear in the last line. Nothing is the same, which means things are no longer how I used to like them. But the world never looks so beautiful, so wonderful, so great. And this last part specifically talks about how nature has been able to breathe a little bit from our pollution. And that has caused some visual change that we have been able to notice.
The sun feels different now, it feels so warm. The clouds look closer, they can touch the ground. The air is fresh, I feel it in my lungs. What is that smell like? Flowers all around me now.
And so here in the second verse, we start being more positive about things and pointing out all the good things about change.
But the clouds turn dark, or something's not okay.
But even as you get used to change and you start accepting it, there's gonna be things that you're gonna notice, some negative things, and that is what this line, is talking about. And after that, we go into the second chorus, which once again, it's going back between the positives and the negatives of change.
Hey, in the end, it's not just how it is or how it happened. It's about how we feel, how we choose to move on from what happened.
And here in the bridge, we realize something. We realize that it's not so much about change, but it's actually more about how we take it and how we decide to move ahead.
Hey, you know you own it. Raise your hand, don't be scared to show it. Hey, you know you have it. Stand up, showing that you got it. Hey, you know you own it. Don't be scared to show it. No, no.
Once again, we have made this realization, so now we're focusing on how we're taking it, our attitude towards it. And so it's all about, positive vibes. It's getting into that positive mentality.
Whoa, I feel so great. I wanna dance like in a musical. Nothing makes me scared. And the world never looks so beautiful, yeah, so wonderful, so great.
And here in the last chorus, we have realized that it's all about the attitude. And so we changed all the negatives for positives. We have embraced change. Instead of it looks like rain, it's I feel so great. Instead of nothing is the same, this time we're saying nothing makes me scared. And then we go to that super drastic change of like disco all the way to like cha-cha-cha. And the lyrics also change with the music. So far we have focused on recent change and overcoming it, but now we are embracing change and talking about change that we actually want to see in the future.
I see our head in the distance, oceans dancing.
And this is where the name of the song comes from. I actually named the song after I had written the lyrics. Yeah, you know, this is just going back to nature. And I think there's still a lot to change from the way we treat our planet.
On the news, there's people sharing gifts.
Everything you see on the news is about, you know, bad, negative, awful things that are happening around the world. Imagine a world where everyone lived happily, peacefully, people were not selfish. The type of things that we would see on the news would be very different, like people sharing gifts.
Policemen holding in their holsters flowers.
I wrote this line before everything that happened surrounding police brutality, protests, and all these topics that finally have gotten the attention that they deserve. And, you know, it was mere coincidence, really. And I think now it gives this line a different meaning and so much more power.
Handing them to children on the streets.
This line makes me think about El Salvador. Obviously, this is a generalization, but many streets in El Salvador aren't the safest, so you won't see a lot of children on the streets playing, you know. It would be nice to live in a world where everyone is safe. And that's the end of the song. I hope you can see how much thought and how much work went into giving this song a message and telling a story behind the lyrics of Oceans Dancing.
And he looks like rain.
Okay.